welcome back. Frankie Boyer. Joining us now is Dr. Susana Stoica. She is with Healing Alternatives, and she's the author of bestsellers Cooking After Brain Injury, Easy Cooking for Recovery, and Healing with a Loving Heart, Discover the Path of Energy Healing. And so many books, Susana, so many books. Welcome back as always. You have had a traumatic brain injury yourself, and that's why you specialize in this area. So many people have had car accidents, they've had issues with their head, have fallen, and you say that there are many things that you can do to be proactive. And give us some of the examples and how you have been able to overcome the disabilities yourself from your own traumatic brain injuries.
First of all, people have to make sure that they are proactive immediately after the injury. It's extremely important because the biggest part of the trauma for the brain is because of the brain swelling post-trauma. So if you can avoid as much as possible the swelling, you have a much better chance of recovery. And for that, you have to reduce any kind of input, strong smell, lights, loud speaking or loud music, of course, no TV. So the best thing is for people to go into a dark room, just eat very light food, but nutritious. Preferably smoothies, the green smoothies are very good for multiple reasons, and have a window open so you can get fresh air, and rest as much as possible. The next thing, once you are over this initial state, if you still feel that you have headaches and dizziness and forgetfulness, falling all time asleep, please go to the doctor. Don't take it that you will just shake it off. It's important to have the doctor's help. They have to check you to make sure that it's still not swelling so bad that it can affect your cognitive ability. Now, a lot of accidents are actually under the radar. They can't be detected with our test. So it's
it's important to get help. Absolutely. A neighbor of mine had a terrible accident years ago. Oh my God, it was just horrible. She was run over by a young girl texting on her phone, and she didn't see my friend at the crosswalk, and she didn't stop. And she ran her over, and then she panicked, and she didn't know what to do, and she backed up and ran her over again. My friend was a mess. They didn't know if she would ever walk again, the concussion. I mean, it was touch and go for a very long time. And she fully recovered with so much work and everything that you've recommended and you talk about, she did. And 2 weeks ago, she was in Florida, and someone rammed her in the back of the car and she got a concussion. And it was all over again, deja vu. And so she's taking it so seriously. I think people kind of poof it off. No, it's okay. But because she had such a traumatic experience years ago, she knew that this was serious and went immediately back to Spalding Rehab, immediately got the support and the help, and no television, no electronics, being quiet, drinking the smoothies again, everything that you recommend. That's exactly what she's doing this time round.
Wonderful. Yeah. Actually, if you have repeated brain injuries and you injure the same part of the brain, it becomes worse and worse. That's why it's very important, for example, for sports injuries, for people to take it seriously when they have repeated injuries.
Oh, absolutely. Susana, you have been a healer, speaker, and author and inventor. You had this extraordinary career as an engineer. so many degrees and so much education, wiped out with a fall. You fell down, hit your head, didn't think it was any big deal, went back in to get ice so no one else would have the fall, and you did it all over again, but this time you really did the damage, the second fall.
Yes.
It's taken you years to recover, and it is not a laughing matter, and yet it's something that is so common, and we just don't understand the severity of it in this country. We just don't understand it.
Yes, and I wish as a healer that we would have people like me in the ER. So as soon as somebody comes in with a brain injury, they can help reduce swelling. I am part of an organization called Healing Touch. And people in that who are part of this organization are certified Healing Touch practitioners. They are trained on an extensive program and tested, and they are really good. Some of them are learning how to work with the brain, because working with the brain is quite different than the rest of the body.
Yes, that's why your Cooking After Brain Injury series, these books are so important, and that's why they're bestsellers. You have 5 books in the series, yes. Cooking After Brain Injury, 5 books that are on Amazon, and really important books, and Heal Your Brain, Reclaim Your Life, How to Recover and Thrive After Concussion is another important book. So this is all very important, and anyone out there that has had a brain injury. And what's the best website, please, Susana?
The best website is very easy, healingbraininjury.com.
healingbraininjury.com. Thank you so much, Doctor. We appreciate your time and all the work that you do on our behalf. And thank all of you. This has been another edition of the Frankie Boyer Show right here on Biz Talk Radio. Thanks for listening. Make it a great day. And as always, be kind and smile.